Is the Spurs G League pipeline about to produce another hidden gem? After watching Isaiah Miller absolutely dominate in Austin last season, dropping 15.9 points while snatching 2.4 steals a game, the organization just made a move that could signal big plans for this defensive menace. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just another training camp body. Behind this Exhibit 10 signing lies a deeper strategy that connects to the Spurs' legendary development system. And I'm about to reveal how this 6-foot guard from UNC Greensboro might be the next undrafted success story in San Antonio. What's up, Spurs fans? Welcome to Spurs Quick News, where we break down the black and silver with passion and precision. Hope y'all are feeling that training camp energy because we're diving deep into the latest roster move that just hit the wire. Now let me ask you this. Remember when guys like Bruce Bowen, Danny Green, and Patty Mills came through our system as unheralded players? What if I told you Isaiah Miller has that same energy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this kid has what it takes to crack an NBA rotation? And trust me, when you hear his G League numbers and what scouts are saying behind closed doors, you might just become a believer. Let's break this down. The Spurs just signed Isaiah Miller to a non-guaranteed Exhibit 10 contract, bringing our training camp roster back to the maximum 21 players after waving forward Osayi Osifo now. On the surface, this might look like just another roster shuffle. But when you dig into Miller's journey and what he brings to the table, this move starts looking like classic Spurs genius. Here's what makes Miller special. Last season with the Austin Spurs, this dude averaged 15.9 points, 6.5 rebounds. Yeah, you heard that right. 6.5 boards from a 6-foot guard, plus 2.7 assists and an absolutely elite 2.4 steals per game in just 30 contests. Those aren't just good numbers. Those are I belong in the NBA numbers. The rebounding especially jumps out because it shows the kind of effort and positioning IQ that Pop and the coaching staff absolutely love. Now here's a question for y'all. When was the last time you saw a 6-foot guard pulling down 6.5 rebounds in any league? That's elite guard rebounding territory right there. Let me know in the comments if you think Miller's rebounding translates to the NBA level. But wait, the plot thickens. Miller isn't some rookie trying to figure things out. At 27 years old, he's been grinding through the G League system for 3 years, previously with the Iowa Wolves and Salt Lake City Stars. He even helped lead APR to a championship in Rwanda this summer. Talk about staying ready. The Spurs actually signed him for 2 days last year before waiving him to Austin, which tells you they've been tracking his development closely. Think about our current guard rotation for a second. We've got De'Aaron Fox running the show as our new starting point guard after that blockbuster trade. Stephon Castle, our back-to-back franchise Rookie of the Year winner who just took home the hardware, developing as our lottery pick, and Blake Wesley still finding his footing. Where does Miller fit? Here's my take. He's insurance. Where's his defensive intensity? Remember, he was a 2-time Southern Conference Defensive Player of the Year at UNC Greensboro. He could be exactly what we need if injuries hit or if we need a spark plug off the bench. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell if you're loving this deep dive into Spurs roster moves. We cover everything black and silver here. The Exhibit 10 contract is key here. It means Miller gets a shot at training camp with a $75,000 bonus if he spends at least 60 days with Austin. That's the Spurs saying, we want you in our system, whether it's San Antonio or Austin. And with the G League Spurs acquiring his rights in a 3-team trade this August, they're clearly invested in his development. Here's what really excites me. Miller's college resume is insane. At UNC Greensboro, he averaged 17.8 points as a junior and was the unanimous Southern Conference Player and Defensive Player of the Year as a senior. His 104 steals in his sophomore year, second most in NCAA Division I that season. This isn't just athleticism, it's basketball IQ, anticipation, and the kind of defensive DNA that's built the Spurs culture for decades. And let's talk about the bigger picture. Here, this roster construction is fascinating. We've got Victor Wembanyama entering his 3rd year as a bona fide superstar, De'Aaron Fox bringing veteran all-star leadership to the backcourt, Stephon Castle fresh off his Rookie of the Year campaign showing he's ready to be a cornerstone, and now we're adding depth pieces like Miller who could surprise everyone. This isn't the same rebuilding Spurs from 2 years ago. This team is building something special. Listen, Spurs family, Isaiah Miller might not be the flashiest signing, but remember, we're the organization that turned undrafted players into champions. Miller's got the defensive intensity, the rebounding tenacity, and most importantly, that hunger to prove himself. Whether he sticks with the big club or dominates in Austin again, this is another smart, calculated move by our front office. If you got value from this breakdown, hit that like button and share with another Spurs fan who needs to know about our newest defensive weapon. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a beat during this new era of Spurs basketball. We're building something special here, and every piece matters, even the ones that start with Exhibit 10 contracts. Until next time, stay silver and black, stay sharp. Peace. Back, stay sharp. Peace.